Hi, my name is Umar Qureshi, and I feel like roaring like a tiger because I'm sitting with the tigress, the number one tigress of them all, Katrina Kaif, in the biggest release of the year. She's coming up in Yash Raj Productions, Ek Tha Tiger. Welcome, Katrina.
Thank you.
The song you enjoyed shooting more, Sheila Ki Jawani or Chikni Chameli?
That's a good question.
Amir Khan, Shah Rukh, Salman. And how do you react when you're walking by and people say, Mashallah, Mashallah to you?
No one's done that yet.
I'll do it right now, Mashallah. How does it feel? Right on top of things, Independence Day release, Eid release, huh? Yeah, ruling the roost like a tigress.
Yeah, it's an interesting release date actually. It's an interesting week because you have Independence Day.
Yeah.
Everyone's calling it an Eid release, but Eid is actually, I think, like 3 or 4 days after. It's on Sunday, I think. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting. Everyone's got lots of predictions and lots of, I think, hope and excitement for the film.
Yeah.
I mean, we've made what we feel is a credible film. I'm a big fan of Kabir Khan. I had a great time in New York, so we're excited about the film.
Yeah. And Eid, you're making it your own as well. Last year also you had an Eid release. And
Did I?
Yeah. You had a Yash Raj movie on Eid with Imran and Zafar Ali.
Was that?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't remember that. Okay, well, let's hope that it becomes a good luck streak.
Yes, good luck. What are your memories of Eid? Now that the movie's coming up and there's the celebrations all around.
Well, nothing in particular. I mean, it's always a festive time. It's always, going to people's houses. I think last year, actually, I do remember, we did something at Kabir Khan's house. Because since New York, he's been a really, really, part of my friend circle. He's been a very close friend. So oftentimes, festive occasions, just for fun, we're always at his house, just passing time. So yeah, I think we're at his house.
Okay. Everyone's already making predictions about, like you said, Ek Tha Tiger is going to be the biggest opening ever. It's going to have an extended weekend, like an 8-day weekend. That's what they're saying. Saying it's going to be a buster to beat all busters because Salman's been having a great run at the box office, and you're pairing with him after a very long time, after Yuvraj.
Yeah, it's I mean, we've done a few films together. We've done the comedy films we've done together have worked really well. Partner, Maine Pyar Kyun Kiya.
Right.
So those were really good films. Obviously, the last one we did, I think, went a little bit amiss somewhere.
Yeah.
But I think it is an interesting film for us both to be coming in. If I can say, in my opinion, it's kind of Salman in a way. The audiences really want to see him, and Kabir, I think, knows me very well.
Oh, come on.
And has a.
Everyone wants to see you.
Yeah, I mean, but what I'm saying is, like, the films we've done before were very earlier on, in the earlier stages of my career. And now I think we're both kind of coming together in a different space.
And coming back to Ek Tha Tiger, everyone's they think it's a thriller, right?
Yeah.
It's a spy thriller. But there's also a big focus on the love story.
Yes.
Yeah, you want to cast any light on that part of it?
When we were I remember when Kabir was making the promo and talking about the promo of the film, he was very certain how he wanted to pitch the film. He could have, with the material in the film and me having seen the film, I can tell you he could have cut a promo which was just out there, thrills, action, chase, this, and given that kind of a feel. But he was very, very clear that I'm going to show this, which is the love story in the film, and I'm going to show it as it is. I'm going to show the pace, the tone of it, and then obviously when you come in and see the film, the story progresses, takes twists and turns. It's there's a lot of surprises in the film. And I remember I was questioning that. Like, I was like, I mean, is that really what you want to do? And he was completely convinced that he wanted to show the audience, this is the film you're coming in for. Ek Tha Tiger, Salman, action, us coming together. Yes, everything's there, but he said, I'm going to show the film. Now, people responded, I think, more than we could hope for, more than I expected. People responded very well to the promo. The response was probably one of the best I've ever gotten for any film that I've done. So I think his approach was correct. Any
difference in him, like from then to now, like when you work with him on screen?
Salman is always the same person. I mean, I think Salman is never going to change. He is what he is, and he doesn't change for anyone or for anything. I think what I've noticed is things around him change. The audience obviously have started to understand him and see him in a different way. The industry, that changes, I mean, huge success all of a sudden.
Absolutely.
Those changes, the changes that you see from within the industry, for me, are the bigger learning lessons.
Yeah.
Because, like you're saying, being on the side where you've seen
Yeah.
when certain films, we're not doing too well, or you're not at the best phase.
But you've always been one of the, the quiet person at the back, observing and learning from it, and using it to your advantage, helping you grow as a person. You think it's helped that you're an introspective, quiet, reserved person?
I've never really understood the merit of getting carried away by anything. I know that can be mistaken sometimes as you being cold or you being reserved.
You hear that about you?
Many times, so many
cold
times.
And reserved?
A lot, I hear that as off screen, like when you interact with people. And honestly, I'll tell you, obviously, it's not the loveliest thing to hear. It really doesn't bother me because I know that people getting carried away with things. Eventually, it doesn't really get you. It doesn't get you anywhere. I think
There's
it's
a bell curve and it settles down.
See, what's going to come up is eventually going to come down. It's the law of nature. Nobody in the world can change that.
Salman has been very protective of you as a friend. Even when you were promoting the movie at a dance reality show, he told the people dancing with you, "I'm watching you."
Yeah, but he also does that because he knows what people like of him, and he knows what the audience expects, and they'll feel disappointed that if a guy comes and gives me a rose and Salman's not said anything. He also knows that. What people like to see of him, and he doesn't let them down, and he plays up to that side a bit.
Yeah, but there was a report in the paper that he was unhappy with one of the costumes you wore for the movie because he felt it's a little too glamorous. And is that true?
See, I think, first of all, the report was taken into some other horror story. They made it up. But Salman having an opinion on how his heroines dress is something which he's had, and I've known him since day one to always have an opinion.
Right.
And if you see his films, you do see that there is a certain amount of maybe extra precaution.
Right.
According to me, it's a little extra. But for Salman, it's precaution in terms of not causing offense or really appealing to the family audiences. And I think Salman is comfortable with that. And you must, and one must, if you're working with him. It's his his film. He's part of the creative process.
Absolutely.
One must respect his opinion.
All three different heroes to work with, different personality traits. How are they?
Yeah.
The rivalries with all the girls. All fighting for the same space. You seem to have become an in-house heroine for Yash Raj.
That's just coincidence. I mean, and I also, when I was thinking about it, see,
Three big ones. All the
New
three
York
big
was
ones, yeah.
after New York. I did 3-4 films, which were I had 3-4 releases, which were not Yash Raj films. Then Mere Brother Ki Dulhan actually happened because if you remember, Dostana 2 was about to go on the floor. All our dates were blocked for the film, and then there was a delay in the film or a postponement. And all of a sudden, I realized I had 2 months free. And my friend had given me the script. Adi actually didn't even offer me the film.
Yeah.
My friend had given me the script, and I had actually just really liked it. It was just coincidence.
Yeah.
And we literally just went like the next month and shot the film.
Yeah.
So that was a coincidence. Ek Tha Tiger Kabir always, he had wrote it with me in mind. He had always, I was always in the film long before he'd actually even cast anybody, any male actor. And then the other 2 films, I think, I mean, anyone would have done them, kind of, I feel, no? I mean, anyone would have wanted to work with Mr. Yash Chopra after his direction, and Shah Rukh, and then, of course, Dhoom being such a great franchise, Aamir Khan.
Yeah.
I mean, so they're very logical decisions, actually. I mean, they're pretty easy decisions.
And all 3 different heroes to work with, different personality traits. How are they?
Yeah, Aamir I've not started working with yet, but you can see from interacting with him that he's a very he's a very thoughtful man. He analyzes everything. He's analytical. Salman is the dimensionally opposite in that he's just spontaneous. It's just the moment, and he just goes with feelings. It's feelings, and just feelings.
Yeah.
And I think Shah Rukh's somewhere in between. He has a practical approach. He has an emotional approach.
But he knows his audience. He knows it like this.
Who?
Salman knows his audience.
Salman, yes. Yeah. He does. He knows what they want from him.
The other thing about you that everyone says, here's this girl with a British accent. She comes in from, doesn't know a word of Hindi. Looks stunning, but can she make it? And here she is ruling everything she sees. How does that make you feel? Because suddenly, like you're this top actress, everyone wants to work with you. You have a stature of your own. And you've set a benchmark. Like suddenly, for somebody like absolutely unconventional heroine, and you made that the convention now. Feels good.
It's better than it having not happened. I mean, that's the simple way to look at it is, yeah. I mean, it's good it turned out this way. I mean, had it not worked, then that would have been a bit of like, oops,
No, but there
a
are lots
disappointment.
of them who've come and
but I know what you're
tried
saying
and,
about
yeah.
against the odds.
Against the odds,
I agree with you. I remember, he won't mind me saying it because he's such a dear friend and remains one of my closest friends to date. But I remember Rocky S. He was my first friend here when I came.
Okay.
One of them, like I mean, literally between like the first to second person. And very dear friend. I used to like always hang out with him and that whole group. And somehow there was a conversation happening one day, and something he said in like, it was passing, it wasn't directed, but it was something to the effect of, but you're never going to be like a top actress, so you know what I mean? And then something. It was kind of thrown in. And he didn't mean it in a bad way. He was stating it as if it's like, listen, Omar, you're not going to go to the moon, you know? So stop dreaming about it. It's kind of like that. And I remember that just vaguely fleeting. I don't think even I took too much attention to it. But I think that's the beauty of life, is that you never know what happens. Nobody can predict.
The other thing is, of course, the rivalries with all the girls. People keep talking about.
Well, actually not me recently, but I think everybody's just about fighting with everybody.
Everyone's close out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone has that much time really to, beyond the casual, oh, so-and-so's doing this film, or maybe you said no to a film.
Trust me on that.
And you notice who else is.
People make time.
To do that?
Yeah.
But how does what somebody else is doing benefit or not benefit you? I mean, how does that affect your life in any way?
All fighting for the same space.
You know why I don't entertain that thought is because I think it takes away our own dignity. I mean, I'll speak for myself. It takes away my dignity as an individual and what I bring to the table if I think I'm fighting with everybody because we're all clones of each other. That's not right. I mean, there has to be some individuality in the industry. I mean, yes, we all do songs in movies. Our movies have 5 songs. A heroine must have the capacity to dance, to be glamorous. But apart from those things, I would like to think that different people suit different roles.
Yeah. The other thing is, like, you're a youth icon. The movie's releasing. Ekta Tiger's releasing on Independence Day. Any message to the youth out there who look up to you?
I don't know. I think, I mean, I find it very hard to give these generic advice. Like, if you meet someone one-on-one.
Just say be cool.
Yeah, but that's generic, and the person watching it is like, huh? I don't get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think everyone should. It's very generic, but whoever is there and whoever is probably interested in films in some way or another, they should just really try for what they want. I don't think you should let anyone tell you that you can't do it, or it's not right for you, or it's not going to work. I think you have one life, and you should try for what you want. Farah has this great sense of humor. Like, I mean, it was hysterical. You're all there, and you made your abs, and you're standing there, and you've rehearsed, and the dancers all oil in their body, and you're out there, like, performing, and Farah will yell on the mic, like, you guys look like you're dancing in like a wedding. She's like, you guys look pathetic, and everyone would start laughing.
And to wrap, I'm going to ask you a few questions, rapid fire. Yeah?
Yes, of course.
What adjective would you describe the following with? Amir Khan?
I just had such a great one. What did I say? I said he was very
Analytical. Yeah. Shah Rukh?
Intelligent.
Salman?
Salman is almost the adjective in itself. Salman is Salman.
The song you enjoyed shooting more, Sheila Ki Jawani or Chikni Chameli?
Aha, that's a good question. Enjoyed, if you mean more like actually laughing and having fun, I would say Sheila more, because Farah used to be standing behind. Like, Farah has this great sense of humor. Like, I mean, it was hysterical. You're all there, and you made your abs, and you're standing there, and you've rehearsed, and the dancers all oil in their body, and you're out there, like, performing, and Farah will yell on the mic, like, you guys look like you're dancing in like a wedding. She's like, you guys look pathetic, and everyone would start laughing. So that was more fun. Chikni was very hard work. I don't know why. It's not that anyone was...
Very difficult steps.
It's not that anything was going wrong. In fact, everything was really good. I just think sometimes to do good work, I think sometimes you do need to put that little focus. And Master Ji was really specific on what he wanted in the song, Ganesh Acharya. And I saw that, and I really wanted to do exactly what he wanted, So sometimes when you're doing something which is not entirely your own, it does take a bit of time. So for me, but in the end, that process is something which I enjoy. I do enjoy trying to match exactly what the choreographer or director envisions.
The more romantic hero, Imran or Ranbir?
In what sense of romance?
Acting.
No, they're both good in their own. I think Ranveer's debuted before Imran, or didn't? Who came first? Who debuted?
Between the two?
Yeah.
I think Ranveer came.
I think Ranveer.
Yeah.
He comes from an acting family, so I think it's it's in his blood. So does Imran, but Imran is more reserved. But I think Imran is one of the, when they say nice, like in the dictionary definition of nice, like we all call him like a saint. I think he's a saint, actually. It's a secret. People don't know it. Such a good guy. Really, really good guy.
Okay. How well do you know this tiger? Salman's favorite food?
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I would think any food. Eats
Biryani,
anything.
you think, right?
I don't know. I've always seen him eat everything with the same amount of interest.
What was his movie debut?
I'll tell you. Wait, I'll tell you. Biwi Ho To Aisi.
Nice. His first female co-star in a leading role.
Rekha. No, wait, sorry. She was in the film, but she wasn't opposite him.
No, leading role.
In a leading role. Then it would be.
That was
Maine Pyar Kiya, na? Then it would be
Right.
Bhagyashree. I didn't see his first film, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But then it would be Bhagyashree.
Between chocolates, ice cream, and sheer kurma, your favorite?
My favorite. Between?
Chocolates, ice cream, and sheer kurma, kheer.
Ice cream.
Okay. And how do you react when you're walking by and people say "Mashallah, Mashallah" to you because your songs become a rage?
No one's done that yet, but if they do, then
I'll do it right now, Mashallah.
Oh, thank you. Then I say thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Katrina.
Thank you.
Looking forward to another
Yes,
fabulous blockbuster from
Hope
you.
so.
Yeah. Wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah.
Hi, this is Omar Qureshi. Add Zoom TV to your circle on Google Plus and get juicy bites of Bollywood entertainment round the clock. Just visit gplus.to/ZoomTV.